What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Martin had a little incident today, this morning, coming to my house.
Hey, it was newer though. It looked like it was probably like maybe a year old.
Martin got gapped by a Q50.
Q50 S 3.0 turbo. It's probably pushing almost 400. I'm about to drop down a second and that fool just floors it. I'm like, what a bitch. He already had 4 cars on me. So whatever. I go. I ended up getting close to like two cars, but his boost just slowly kept pulling on me. I'm like, what a fucker. He didn't give me a chance.
So what that means, we're already planning on doing some crazy things to the G before we go turbo, but I told him scrap that idea. All those things can wait till after we boost it.
Might as well just boost it. We'll do the carbon fiber.
2020, we gotta boost it this year.
I gotta get brakes first. I gotta slow down.
You need to slow down when you're always living life on the fast lane. Martin always brings me a potato.
I just give him mine.
Ready for the sound right here?
The homemade ones are so better.
These are the Z1 Motorsport bushings and they're solid. The reason people do solid bushings on pretty much any part of the car is so there's not as much play, and with rubber bushings the transfer of power a little bit gets lost because when you're stepping on it the rubber tends to flex and absorb some of the vibrations that occurs, and that's what makes cars comfortable. So when you start adding a bunch of solid stuff like stiffer springs, solid motor mounts, all that, the car does get very loud and it does get very annoying. But we're building the slowest race car on the planet. It doesn't matter. Race car.
After getting gapped, yeah.
It looks like we're gonna have to remove the sway bar as well, and hopefully we don't have to remove the exhaust. We can just slide it out of the way, and with the diff we could probably just teeter it back with the jack. But I'm gonna start removing the main big diff bolt right here and just get it loosened. Loosen all of them while we do everything else first, and you make sure not to loosen any of these right away. Oh, and you can even see right here how shot that diff bushing is. You can see that crack right there. Martin wants a breaker bar, but I'm gonna give him this little guy. The long breaker bar, right?
Yeah.
Alright, here you go.
What's wrong with you? It's not even long.
Isn't that your size, bro?
It's cold.
I got it. For good practice, when you're removing the drive shaft or taking off any drive shaft components, you do want to mark them. We don't have a white Sharpie or any color Sharpie to mark, so we are using tape. And I know we didn't do that when we did the upgraded drive shaft because we didn't have to. We were replacing everything as a unit. But I'll show you guys exactly how to do it, because if you guys don't mark your drive shaft or the drive shaft to the output shaft on the transmission, you are going to run into some vibrations. So what you would do is mark one side to the other side, connecting the drive shaft to the diff. So when you put it back on, you'll be putting it on exactly the way it went. Metals tend to wear together when they're tightened together. So what happens is when you switch the location of that, they're not going to be flush with each other, which will cause vibrations. So that's why you always want to mark it. You do want to mark the axles as well. So that's what we're going to be doing to each side. And we're going to remove the axles really fast and disconnect them from the diff. Axles are off. Now we're going to be removing the big bolt holding the diff on the back side, and then there's 2 front ones, but we're only going to barely loosen them, and then we're going to be putting a jack under there. There was a sensor that I noticed we had to unplug because it goes down to these, it may be speed sensors to look at these gear teeth. So these sensors on each side go to this wire. So instead of removing both sensors, we're just gonna drop it all together.
Hey, what's up guys? It's been a while since I've gave an update on my car or even talked to you guys in general. As you guys know, I've had the Miata for a little bit over a year now. The maintenance we've done on this thing has been very minimal. I know I'm bad, don't cut for me. Okay, I know I'm bad. Yesterday, I took the Miata to Toyota. For those of you guys who don't know, yeah, Daniel works at Toyota, so that's why I took it there. So, I took it there, and I just want to briefly tell you guys what I did, in case you care. She's, a little dirty. Not as bad as it usually is, but I think Daniel cleaned it up a little bit yesterday. So what we did is, or what Daniel did actually, is put in new brake fluid. new clutch fluid. Did an oil change. He put new wiper fluid. He cleaned up the whole bottom of the car because my Miata does leak oil still. So it was covered with oil. So he cleaned that up. Okay, I think that's all we did. If I forgot anything, I think Daniel will just add it in here. But pretty much a new car now. It feels totally different. Like, it drives better. Like, I know it's little stuff, but it makes a difference. Like, oh yeah, that's what I forgot. Power steering. Main thing I really need in this car because it does leak power steering. So it was completely empty. And so like every time I turn the steering wheel, you just hear. So yeah, it needed that really bad. Yeah, the Miata's all good for at least, I don't know, another couple months. And then I'm probably gonna have to do everything over again because it's a Miata. But yeah, that's my update.
Do you really have the bow still? We almost have the diff out. All we have to do is drop it. And I think that's gonna be the most challenging part with the exhaust. But I'm gonna set the camera down and hopefully we can just pull it out with no issues. Worst comes to worst, Mar and I are gonna have to carry the diff a little bit with the jack and kind of just drop it down. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
There's a hose.
Going to it?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, the vent tube.
Up your hand, go.
Woo! There's a vent tube that was still connected to it. We had to rip it off. We had to rip it off because it was already too late. We got it out. Oh my god. I just want to go Mimi's forever.
Night night. Keep your butthole tight.
Hey guys, did you guys get the bushings out?
Yeah.
Also, Chavez,
Ever since this guy showed up, we got it done.
I'm happy you're able to get that one out. This pulley thing that we got, garbage, doesn't work because nothing's gonna fit this lip right here. The best way to actually do it is get a 34mm and it's to hit this out. And it was kind of difficult because we tried pressing this one out, but as you can see, it took out the actual bushing and it exploded everywhere. And we don't want that. So we're gonna be hitting this one out again the way we were doing it.
Careful.
It's not going evenly, now you have to hit it from here.
Alright, so don't do it the way we did it where you pull off the bushing.
No, I just said that.
Just the inside.
Yeah, this is going back to AutoZone.
We just wanted to do it on purpose just to show you guys.
Don't look at Chavez and his.
Even if I technically that is the right way to do it.
My hand.
The subframe one we can't get out. We do have the bushings for the diff already installed, and Eden's here to give us some company.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? Welcome back.
What's up, guys? Yeah, it's cool though.
What I'm thinking is, since the subframe's aluminum and it's not magnetic, we could probably heat up outside and just fucking heat it up as much as we could, and then just have Martin just fucking bang it out.
Eden, listen.
Do that to me. Come here. You're misbehaving. Hey, I'm not done. I'm not done here. Alright? You're misbehaving. Hey, he's misbehaving. He's misbehaving.
What are you doing? You guys finished?
No.
Hurry.
A week since I showed you guys the tools in my toolbox, and I got more. Not a lot more, but I got more. Do you want to talk about why we don't have my wheels on, or should we wait till tomorrow?
Someone stole him.
Yeah.
I know where he lives, so we'll expose his ass.
Jeremiah,
Yes,
why are you burning the bushing?
because I'm trying to make the aluminum expand so I can hit it out.
Yeah, that's what we were doing about 20 minutes ago before you came here,
And
Jeremiah.
guess what? You're weak.
Oh, interesting.
Propane is not that strong.
So this is what we resorted to, eh, boys?
Yeah, I just work here.
Flashbacks to Vietnam.
Stop kissing him.
I like it though. Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time.
That was like the most top shelf Oreo I've ever seen in my life.
I want to go in here.
I changed my mind. I want it back to normal. Jeremiah did everything.
Dude, we could have not done this without Jeremiah's son.
Even though he put it backwards?
If we're gonna make a leak.
Yeah, it's gonna leak.
Checking the seals.
Fool, the bald eagle's in his arms,
He's not
bro.
supposed to do that, the way he lifted, he lifted like this.
Yeah,
But
like
it's dirty back there.
This.
so we're gonna be putting everything back in, and by me, I mean Eden. What are you doing?
Scratching him.
What's wrong with you? It looked like you've been through war the last couple of minutes.
Are you balding?
Bro, you're balding, bro.
Dude, I'm sorry. Don't look at me like that. Hey, Daniel.
Hey, where's the nut for this?
Him and Martin are gonna be putting everything back in.
Really?
What we watch, and then
I got
we'll give you
showed
guys a
up.
quick
I got-
little ride along, and hopefully it made a difference.
As you guys can tell, Daniel doesn't like the sand something.
We're done.
It's for a split second, it's fine. How's this road?
It's not the best, honestly.
Goddamn.
Dodge is way better. Martin and the gang just left, and I'm just really happy that we were able to knock it out because we did not expect to take this long on diff bushings. And I know normally people would take a whole day to do them, but it just depends on the car. Some bushings go out easy, and if you've done it before, you know what you're doing, you know what you're getting into. So we took out the middle part, burned it, and then sawed it out. But like on Freddie's car, which is my buddy's 370, he was able to just hit it out all the way. And it's obviously a 2016, so it's gonna be a lot easier because they're not as tight. On that note, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you guys on the next one.